so now that the Splatoon 3 trailer has been out for a little while, let's look back at some old concept art and see how it compares to now. A little over a year ago, I did a video analyzing the ArtStation Alexis P. Flom project Splatoon 3. So there are a lot of similarities, and I just want to go off what the trailer had in it and the differences among the two things. So first, we have the main hub area called the Inkopolis Bay. The concept is a lot more open. In the trailer, it's very closed off, looks more like a city. There's definitely a lot more shops. We don't know what kind of shops we're going to actually have in Splatoon 3 until we start the game. Tower is a little similar. I mean, it's a tower. It's not really like that colorful, but it's a tower nonetheless. But it's a little opposite because we have an ocean in the background and we're a complete desert. So the surroundings are kind of like the opposite. We don't know the idols that we'll have, but these are what the concept art has. Riva and Lumi. Could it be completely new people? Could it be old Squid Sisters? We have no idea. Now here's where things get a little bit interesting. Barracuda Compound Bow. Now, as we saw in the trailer, we did see that the bow, you can kind of shoot like, it seems like you can shoot sideways with it. In the recent Nintendo Direct, we saw some new gameplay for the bow, just a little bit, some to cause some speculation. Now, it is a little different than how the Barracuda bow is in this. In the concept, you can do dodge rolls, it explodes on impact, and it shoots a little bit different, but it's still surprising that they had a little similarity. And I mean, it's still a bow, and they have a bow in there, so I mean, you know. Now, we did only see really one new weapon. All of the weapons in the trailer as of now do look revamped, like the blaster. Other more spicy stuff is that the Mako Cannon here, you already know what I'm gonna say, it looks just like the Inkzuka triple shot from the trailer. I mean, it's a different color, but I mean, come on, dude. It might look a little different, but I mean, the projectiles that are coming out of this thing look exactly the same. Now, again, we only did really see one special. We did see like those other smaller kind of stingray things, but we didn't really see too much of those. And people weren't really sure exactly what they do. There was a few new subs, but these are pretty much, there's only two, there's only one new sub in here, and they didn't really get that one. Although in here they do have the meme of the Splash Wall Rush. We didn't really see much clothing. There was some clothing in the trailer, but just a little bit. Here's some of the player customization. Now, I would probably say it looks probably the most similar from the actual trailer. Although they don't really have gender, they just have styles in like the actual trailer, as the concept art does. Some of these are a little close, but they're not exactly quite as they are in the trailer. Something else to note here is that they have the changing hair colors. Also in here we have the changing like eye colors, which is actually a thing in the trailer. Obviously the selection looks a little different, but just the idea of having the different two-tonal, three-tonal, whatever kind of colors they have is definitely interesting. We didn't see any salmon run or, as in the concept art case, Mako missions, although the concept art does have more than one like story mode, storyline kind of thing. But if we're saying the salmonids are the bad guys, then maybe this one is possibly close. I didn't read these all completely, but some of them are definitely similar. They're not exactly the same storyline as Splatoon 3 takes it, but definitely not a bad idea. This could be close to it, but probably not the exact storyline they're going to go for. We also do have the last thing here is like the hairlings, which is kind of similar. Obviously, if these were the game, you'd probably like wear these on your head somewhere, but it's kind of similar that it's like the Chum Buddy, but a little bit different. Could they have gotten inspiration from some of this stuff? I don't really know. All I'm saying is, if in the actual game they do have some things that are similar to Mega Missions, or they have like Salmon Run and then something else, then I'm gonna call it Nintendo for that one, definitely. And we do know that in the past, many of the trailers of Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2, things have changed. Like that one special in the first Splatoon 1 trailer, it kind of looked like a Booyah Bomb, but like also an Ink Strike. It's probably what the Ink Strike changed to be, but it kind of looked like a Booyah Bomb. So it's possible that they kind of brought that idea to Splatoon 2. Pretty much what I'm saying is that a lot of things that are in the trailer are not going to truly be in the actual game, especially like the stage in Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2. The stages that were in the trailer were changed, so it's almost certain we're not going to get the same stage from the actual trailer. Like, they're going to change it a little bit, do something with it, because it was probably just a little quick prototype that they slapped up. It wasn't like the final stage iteration. We'll still have to see what the actual game brings, as it's going to be a bunch of stages, a bunch of new modes, and it's just going to be great. Peace!